Hello, welcome back to UDL Farming. So we're now in early summer, right at the end of early summer to be fair, on the last day of the month. And today we've made a big, hopefully farm changing decision. Nighthawk has taken out a £50,000 loan, and it's to enable him to buy the Selfview Barns satellite farm that we were talking about previously. Although he hasn't actually bought it yet. I think he's currently in the shop buying everything else. So the plan today is for him to buy this. He's going to go and pick the animals up, and we're going to drop off the food and other bits and pieces he's going to be getting for the satellite farm. To make this work, to keep the main farm making money, but also him making money because he's going to have to pay off the loan. As it stands, the main farm gets 100% of all contracts he does. We've decided that he will take a 50% of the contracts he does for himself and give 50% to the main farm, just to keep both afloat. And all animal sales and egg sales from the farm, because it has a chicken area and as a sack of potatoes that lands right on my feet, and a pig area. 50% of all them sales will be for us, and he'll keep 50%. This is our thinking. We kind of ummed and ahed about this, working out the best way. We were going to give him the money from the main farm, but it would leave us very tight financially as a short-term thing. So he took out a loan instead. I think the loan repayments work out to be about £421 a day. So if we can make sure that's covered, it shouldn't be an issue. But we think long-term for the farm, having a satellite farm, which we have looked around at, if you've watched the previous videos, you'd have seen what's there. It has its own sale point, which will give us a better price, I think, than the biogas, but we'll soon find out when he buys it. It also has dedicated animal places, although we've never done pigs before, so this will be a learning curve for us. But it would also give us fertiliser, which we haven't had, and our fields aren't fertilised. And so that's something we need, and also for contracts it would save us money hopefully on those. We've also sold our silage pit, the one with the tyres that we've always used, because the satellite farm has a dedicated one. This is our current plan. This could go horribly wrong and bankrupt us. We're hoping it won't, and this is why he's took the loan out, so the risk is all on him.
Oh yes, I'll have to live dangerously.
It also means the main farm is protected. We can bail him out if it gets really bad. We're hoping it won't. We think this is the best move for us forward. We've waited halfway through the year, and this is what we're thinking. So he's bought a nice new animal transport trailer, mainly because we looked at the price of pigs, and they are quite expensive anyway in general, but also it's £100 per pig to transport. That £100 could go a long way elsewhere. So we decided he needs an animal transport. Also, it means you save the money when you come to sell. So, what else has he bought? So, as you can see, sacks of potatoes for the pigs. And we've also got sacks of chicken feed. 2 bags of pig food as well, just to help. He should be loading them into he's loading them into the wrong vehicle.
I'm sort of debating, are they all going to fit in yours?
Put one in mine and one into the back of your truck, because you actually don't need the back of your truck for anything.
Only the forklift.
Yeah, you can keep one on the forklift, can't you? So he's going to load the back of the van with 1 pallet, and then we're going to load the rest of the sacks and everything else into the back of the van, and we're going to take that to the satellite farm to drop off while he goes and collects his animals. The only thing he hasn't bought, which he was meant to be buying, is the water container, so he can actually give water to the animals.
Yeah, forgot that one.
There's always something he forgets.
They don't need to drink.
Yeah, like I say, for pigs for us is a definite first. We're learning as we go, and we worked out the cheapest way of doing this food-wise, for the time being, this isn't going to be the way we're going to always do it until we harvest our fields and things, to buy the sacks of potatoes, which are £90 a sack, which is the cheapest option, and the bags of chicken food, but also topped up the pig food with the big bags as well. We think that's the cheapest option. You didn't manage to get it in, did you?
It won't fit in the hole.
This was Nighthawk's. When we was discussing this and working all out the finances and everything else, he was adamant you can get pallets in the back of the van.
You can get the smaller pallets in the back of the van, but these ones, the bag ones, don't go in.
Okay, right, so let's pick up these potatoes. And we can put these in the back of the van. Well, they stand up, which I don't know how long they'll stay standing for, but the reason we're using... Sorry?
If you're driving, not long.
No, probably not. The reason we're using the van for the food is because the actual bags of chicken food empty if you put them into the normal trailers, i.e. Nighthawks. So this was to stop them doing that, was our thinking at this point.
Yeah, slight glitch where it comes across that one.
We haven't really used the van as much as we actually anticipated using it, to be honest.
Someone can't drive.
We've been doing a lot of other stuff. So the farm itself, as you can see, we've got £51,000 in the bank. We're on the last day of the month. We do have wages to pay at the end of the month. I haven't quite worked out what that's going to be yet. It's been an interesting time on the farm since you probably last saw us. I think the last time you saw us we had just under 2 big baling contracts, which was a massive plus for us. 2 long days, but a big plus, and that made us quite a bit of money for the farm. I don't know whether I need to strap these down. Do I strap them? I can strap them. I don't really need to. Let's close the doors. Okay. We've done what we can. Right, so that's all them in. Nighthawk just needs to buy the milk trailer. So yeah, the last time you saw us, we'd done the 2 big baling contracts, made ourselves a decent amount of money. We had also spent quite a bit of money previous to that on other things, but we've seeded all our fields currently. He's just checking we can load up the milk thing to the back. It should do. There is a low attachment point, I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. So we can take that. Perfect. So we can meet him over at the satellite farm once he's brought the satellite farm.
Was that a hint?
It was, yes. So yeah, we did those 2 big baling contracts that made us some money, as you've seen in the previous video. We also managed to do, in the meantime, another 2 baling contracts, which netted us a decent amount of money. And we had some, well, actually, before we go to the farm, I just want to show you what we have left over, because we have some money coming our way eventually. We'll take a quick drive, and we'll just go, and I'll show you what we're waiting for. So basically we did 2 baling contracts as the last video showed, and we had leftover bales and we put them at the biogas plant waiting. And then we had 2 more contracts, smaller contracts, come up, and we did those too. And that left us quite a lot of bales left over. So they're currently sat at the biogas plant. We'll just have a look to see how many hours they've got left. The tool that you can use to see how old trees are, how much a field's grown. You can also use that tool on bales to see how long is left until they turn into silage. Just in case people didn't know that. So just down here. Nighthawk has to come here to buy his animals anyway, to be fair, so he will be coming along this way shortly. He's going just behind us. So here we go. So we'll just turn the engine off. So these bales loose are the ones we got from the first 2 baling contracts. These are left over. And if we scan one with a little handy tool, we've got 46 hours to go, that one says. What's this one say? That's got 33 hours to go. So they're all slightly variations on how long based on when we baled them. 46. So once that's done, turning silage, that will go into the biogas. That's money for the main farm. We also had these left over, which we do need to take off here at some point. These were left over from the baling contracts we did yesterday. They got 55 hours to go. Quite a handy little tool that, to be able to check that. And we have got the silage, before we sold our silage pit, we have got silage we put in there, so tonight we'll gain some money from that as well. And we also managed to pay £15,000 of the loan back. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last video or not, so just in case people aren't aware, we did pay £15,000 back of the loan. So we are making money. Considering we started with £50,000 and we're over that currently, we're doing okay. It's been quite successful so far. Okay, we're not going to become millionaires overnight, but we are getting there. Plus we still have harvest season to come. That's our kind of hope at this point. So let's head to Nighthawk's new satellite farm. I should really obey the speed limit on this road, to be fair. Well, that car is going really slowly. So let's head across. So you'll recognise the shop is on the right hand side, as you can see. We have been to this farm a few times. The 2 baling contracts were sold at this farm actually, to be honest. So it is just coming up here on the left hand side. And indicate left. And here we are. Nighthawk's new home. The only thing he hasn't got is a house. We are looking into something for him. I'm not sure what. Okay, actually that's telling me I can fill the tool. We were wondering about... That's not where I thought it would. Why? What's wrong with your truck?
I've got pig feed all over my trailer.
Oh. That's okay, we're only going to feed them with it.
Obviously didn't like being on the forklift on my trailer.
Yeah, I've just filled your chicken food up automatically without moving. I parked next to it and it filled them up.
Yeah, you're so kind.
So yeah, it wasn't. I was going to take them out myself and unload them and then feed the chickens ready. It's done it for me. The thing we were working out was where is the water sell point, the water fill up point, sorry, and I believe it was this green water butt. But I'm not getting an option to fill up. Although reversing this trailer isn't brilliant. Yeah, it's not going very well, is it? And
that's a lot of chicken feed.
That was all the bags in one go.
That's a lot of chicken feed.
Well, it'll keep him going for a while, won't it? So Nighthawk has got his first couple of pigs. It says we need to fill this tool. But it won't let us fill there. It gave us the option of filling near the start of the farm. I'm wondering if we can actually fill water here. It says start filling here. Will that fill it with water or will that fill it with something else? This can only carry water and milk, Nighthawk, can't it?
Yes.
A little water carrier. If you haven't seen this, it is on the mod hub. It's quite a nice little mod. Nighthawk's obviously having issues. What is your issue, Nighthawk?
The issue is, where's the dialogue?
It should be there.
It just says open gate.
Well, open gate. You need to put them in the gate. You don't need the dialogue. You've brought them. I'm assuming you just reverse thing. We've never done this before. Delivered them ourselves. We normally just pay the fee. So this will be interesting. Is there
the dialogue comes up?
Even front loading from a trailer? So as you can see, just open the back of the trailer, go around here, and the pigs are not moving.
No.
See, the animal dialogue is just here.
Yeah, that's not coming up.
Oh, hang on. You've got 2 Yorkshire and a Berkshire, haven't you?
Yes.
I can move them across. I don't know why you... Can you not... Standing here, do you not get any animal dialogue?
Nope.
Oh. You've bought the farm, you own it, yes? Yeah.
Yep.
That's weird. Alright, well I'll unload them for you.
And I have no animals in my pen.
You have now? That must be a glitch with the farm. Because I don't...
Yep.
So our main farm doesn't own this farm. This is owned by Nighthawk. For him not to be able to do that is very odd.
Yep, because I don't even see them on the season menu. It's come up with no animals owned. So you actually own all animals.
Oh. Oh, okay. That wasn't what we was expecting.
No.
So I'm going to start filling. It's not costing money, so I'm assuming this is yeah, it is water. So this isn't even, this isn't where we was expecting the water fill-up point to be. We was expecting by the water butt, to be honest. But that's okay. We're filled up with water. Nighthawk needs to go and buy the rest of his pigs. And we'll have a quick look at what he's actually brought in a second. I'm going to get myself in a very tricky situation if I don't turn this round properly. So let's turn this round. So yeah, this is the silage pit we've now gained, which is definitely something we needed. It's more secure. This also has the slurry pit there that we can all use. There's also a silo here, which we're all looking forward to being able to use as well. And I believe this will be water here. It is indeed, so we can fill his water up. Ah, they barely used any, to be honest. So we can detach that. And then we have, in the back of the van, pig food. Okay, this probably isn't the way to go across. That's something we may need to figure out with the land. This should be feeding. No, that hasn't automatically fed them like the chickens. So let's have a look. I need to unfold vehicle. As I say, we haven't done this before. This is a learning curve for us as well, so we are doing this as we go. If I pick up a bag, no, that's not coming out. Is it because the tension belts are on?
Bear with us.
Take the tension belts off. There you go. It's automatically filling. It was a... Oh, that's you. So I actually can't put these bags in there.
Yeah, they're probably full now, I should think.
Okay.
That looks pretty full to me.
You can't actually see, can you? This is the annoying thing. We was expecting Nighthawk to run this independently. We wouldn't have to be involved.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Annoyingly, we can see it and he can't. But it isn't an issue. We can say when things need doing. It's just a little bit annoying.
Yeah.
So he has to go back and collect some more pigs by the looks of things. The plan is to have 2 Yorkshires, which we've got, the 2 females. Mainly for breeding. From what we've read, you don't necessarily need males for them to breed. They're artificially inseminated. I don't know why. That seems a little bit odd. We were originally thinking we'd have a couple of males, wait for them to get old enough to breed, get a female then. We read we didn't need to do that. So that's fine. So we've got 2 of those, and the plan is to have 4 of the Berkshires, the males. They're newborns when you first get them. They're not cheap, admittedly. Although the 4 Berkshires is less than the 2 Yorkshires. Females are a lot more expensive. Food-wise, though, we are full on corn, full on wheat and barley, and full on soybeans. Currently, we were going to give them these bags of potatoes, but obviously we don't need to currently. So we better unload these somewhere else.
Stick them in the shed.
Yeah, I was just thinking which shed. To be fair, I might just leave. They're in sacks. I'm going to put them just around the corner here from the actual feed station. So this hasn't gone to plan.
Nope.
Just because I shouldn't be able to see everything. But we have a satellite farm. Nighthawk is still going to run it. We're just going to have to find a slightly different way of doing things than what we thought.
It's not because I don't have a house. Would that make any difference?
Don't know. It's something we'll have to look into. I think that's the current thinking. We'll get everything in, set up, and then we'll have to look into why it's not working. And hopefully, on the next video, we'll be able to explain what's happened a little bit better. I need to open that side door to be able to get the last bag out. This fan is quite cool. We haven't used it anywhere near enough, really. But it is ideal for this. As you saw on Nighthawk's fan truck, any bags you put in there automatically empty into the truck, whereas the van they don't, so it is quite handy in that respect. We'll fold, and then we need to close that door. So yeah, the van is very handy for collecting food if you're just doing bags. So the water point we figured out without realising is here. We thought this was for something else, but that's there. That's petrol just here, as we said. Slurry pit, not slurry, sorry. Silage pit, which we will use quite a bit. And the other reason for this was the storage. We're going to gain silage here. We're being beat out, I believe we're walking right where it needs to be. Manure should spawn here from the pigs, although they haven't got any bedding currently, but then we'll get silage from those, slurry from those. Plus we gain storage for crops, something else we were looking at. Let's just go and open the gate for him. There we go. And then we need to... Did you want to try and see if anything comes up for you again?
No, nothing.
Okay. It's something we need to look into.
Open gate or closed gate.
Yeah, it's something we need to look into. I'll do the dialogue then. So this has got another... I'm in the animal breeder. Why am I in the animal breeder? I don't want to go in the animal breeder. I want to go into your pigs. Yeah, I was going to say, it's not letting me. Reverse out slide, there you go. There we go, I can do it now. So move those across, move that across, confirm. So the only thing left for Nighthawk to buy is chickens. I better close this gate. So we've got two Yorkshire female pigs in there and 4 Berkshire male pigs. The male's newborn. They look quite nice. One's having a drink there. And yeah, the other things we gain. Yes, Nighthawk?
You might have a slight problem here.
What's that?
No animal dialogue.
Even for the chickens?
Nope.
Okay, So we have a plan of the amount of chickens we're going to buy. So this isn't that big a deal. I can buy the chickens. We need to fix this issue with animal dialogue. That's something we'll have to look at. But so the plan was we're going to buy 1 rooster.
Yep.
I'm assuming these are coming to this farm and not our small pen.
No, it's coming to the this one because you're on this dialogue.
Perfect. Just had to check. And then we're going to get 10 white leghorns for eggs.
That's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A total cost of £81, which is wrong because my maths is out if that's the case.
No, they charge you for the transporting.
No, they're not. There's no transport cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. My maths was out for some reason. I made it to be 60 and 17, which would make it 77, but there's £4 on top. It's not a problem. 10 white leghorns and 1 rooster. Bought. Where are they?
They're here.
Oh, you can see them.
They're all on the yard.
Oh, are they in the yard?
I'm going to be running over them, I think.
No, they're a bit free roam then, aren't they?
I suppose that makes sense because the feed is here.
True. They don't need water, do they?
No. But I'm going to have to keep running them over.
Yeah. So the other benefit is obviously we can store bales under this shelter here if we want to, or in here. We also gain a sell point, and this is something we haven't actually looked at yet. So, in theory, what's the farm called? Southview Barns?
Yep.
No, there is no prices for Southview Barns. Do you have any prices?
So I'm just about to have a look.
All the way across.
Southview Barn, I have prices on
Silage.
nothing.
You've got
silage.
zeros.
On silage, I've got £52.
Mine's £51, but yeah. So we thought we'd gain.
I've got yeah. That's
Yeah,
kind of mucked up.
We thought we'd gain a sell point as well. That hasn't happened. The one thing that has enabled us to do, and I'm going to have to talk to Nighthawk about this. We wasn't planning to do this video, or whilst doing his satellite farm. There is a couple of extra things we downloaded, which we thought were quite cool in terms of free-range animal pens. That something, it's probably not going to happen this episode. It's probably something we're going to look at, but I wonder. Nighthawk may disagree, but we could actually buy, and I can show you now. We haven't talked about this, like I say. This is just me talking out loud because things haven't gone to plan.
No.
These are free-range cattle pasture and sheep pasture. The farm has got £51,000 in the bank. A sheep pasture is £21,000. We can actually put that on the main farm in the grass area, free range, and have sheep, pigs and chickens in one shot. What do you reckon, Nighthawk?
Well, something's got to plan at some point.
Yeah, this video, we didn't test this in advance. We when we first started doing this, we tested things in advance. We haven't tested anything for this section, and most of it we haven't. It was just the start we kind of tested. None of this was tested, and as you can see, it hasn't gone to what we expected.
Yeah, kind of. I feel breached. I've lost my animals. I paid for them. I can't even see them.
It is weird that Nighthawk has paid for them, and he's paying back the loan for them and owns the land, but yet he can't access them. It could be a glitch, a visual thing, and when we reload, it may sort itself out. That's something we will have to look at.
Otherwise, I can't even sell my pigs.
No, I'll have to sell them.
What the hell? That's it. I'm just going to go and sit in the pig.
It's a very nice looking satellite farm. As I was saying with the other stuff we gain, we've seen most of it. The only other thing we do gain, which we haven't had previously, is we actually have storage, where Nighthawk has put his animal trailer.
It's my shed. Got a problem with that?
So that's quite cool. So what we're going to do, I think, we're going to stop the video here for a minute. I think we're going to reload the game and just see if we can fix the animal dialogue. So hopefully we're back with you soon, okay? See you in a minute.
I'm going to cry.
And we're back. So after trying everything to try and fix some of these glitches, to try and find a workaround, we figured out we actually can't. So Nighthawk has sold the land and paid the loan back, so he's back to how he was. He's 9 grand short on what he had because he bought the vehicles and the pigs and stuff, but we'll have to sort that out with him. For anyone looking to use this map, from what we can figure out, the main person who starts the game and the map is the only person that can activate inbuilt animal dialogues. We believe if Nighthawk buys himself a piece of land with and puts a pasture on it for animals, he will then be able to buy them. But until that happens, he can't. That's a general consensus at this point. So it's a little bit frustrating because it takes away what we were planning to do with the satellite farm to the degree of Nighthawk running it independently. But we've figured out we can use this farm without owning the land. That includes the silo, the silage pit, and everything else. So if that being the case, there is no need to buy this. We'll carry on. We'll have the animals as we first planned, but it won't be an independent satellite farm because there's no way of doing it, which is rather annoying for us because it kind of takes away our plan.
Just a tad.
Yes, and the sell point, whatever we do, we cannot get that to give us prices for anything other than silage, and the silage price is rubbish compared to the BGA. We still gain storage here, so it does mean we can use the storage and things, and we will obviously keep the animals. But yeah, this wasn't what we was expecting. So we were all really excited about doing this video and having our first satellite farm, and it's kind of changed our plans slightly. We're still in discussions over the sheep. We're still wondering if that's the best way forward, or should we just wait and hold off. And it's in a way, it's also kind of made us a little bit annoyed about this map. But we're here. We've still got. This is still the start of our journey. We've still got a loan to pay off. We can't afford to leave currently, so that's definitely out of the question. So we're going to make the best of a bad situation at this point. But we have pigs and we have chickens. So whilst that is the case, we will carry on. Not the way we wanted to end this video at all. And not really the way we wanted to even do the video. Didn't work the way we wanted it to.
No, that was kind of a bit of a couple of steps back.
But progress has been made. We have got pigs. We have got chickens. And the pigs have cost Nighthawk 9 grand and cost us nothing. That's always a plus point.
Yeah, courtesy of the farm.
Yeah. So he spent his wages on pigs. To be honest, we can pay him back that 9 grand. It will work its way back out. It's not a problem. So yeah, we're going to have to end this on a disappointing note, really. But yeah, join us again next time. Hopefully we won't have glitches and problems, and
we'll test it before we buy it.
Yeah, maybe some more testing is in order. We're trying to do this naturally and without testing things. And as you can see, they don't always go to plan. But there we go. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.